Arg. Yo-ho. It's Tony from Hack the Movies, and today we're talking about Cutthroat Island, the biggest flop of all time. We should actually check and see if that's still true. But yeah, we're going to talk about this huge flop that killed an entire movie studio today on Hack the Movies.
Tapes, we're talking about tapes.
Hello, Captain Boomies.
Ahoy, hoy.
Hello, TV star Captain Boomies, who didn't tell me about her show, and I didn't have time to buy a yacht and be on the show.
Yeah, these things happen. I'm sorry.
But also, I can't afford a yacht. Patreon.com/hackthemovies. Patreon.com/hackthemovies. Hello, we are on a boat.
We are. Welcome aboard.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah,
Remember that song from 2000 something?
Yeah. People remind me of it a lot.
Oh, really? Do they?
A lot.
Yes, we decided we wanted to review a movie on a boat.
Yeah.
What better movie than Cutthroat Island? I review a lot of Rennie Harlan movies on this show.
Okay.
I did Die Hard 2, Die Harder. We did Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. And recently, if you're wondering if his career bounced back from this, we did Deep Blue Sea.
Oh.
Still directing to this day. So I guess I just really like Rennie Harlan movies. I don't know why. But yeah, today is Cutthroat Island. This is a mess.
It was pretty.
It was pretty. Did you problems really start off. Sorry, it's really noisy here on the high seas. I'm hoping the mic is cutting most of it. Captain Boomies is like, let's film on a boat next to a guy buzzsawing and a million helicopters. There's one right there. You can probably see it in the camera.
Wait just a minute. You're the one who wanted to film on a boat, and I said, is that a good idea? Don't you get
said
seasick?
You wanted to film on a boat.
I always want to be on a boat. I don't really care why. But you're the one who gets seasick, so it was weird when you asked me.
Oh, it was a good time to finally do it. Yes, I want to read some facts about this film.
Let's read them.
Okay. I forgot to write these in my notes, so I have to pull them up here.
Uh-oh.
When you first turn on the film, you might have noticed problems right away when it went story by and there were like 7 people who wrote the story.
Oh.
That's usually a sign that something went wrong at some point.
Oh.
They have to still credit whoever the original writers are, but that's when you know it's like, oh, other people came in and then other people came in. This was supposed to be a Disney movie.
It was?
This was supposed to be a Disney movie. It was supposed to be a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Michael Eisner went, no.
No.
Turned it down. So the people who were making it, they presented it to Carolco Pictures, who bought it for $1.7 million. I know what you're saying. Sounds like a steal for them, right?
Sounds cheap, yeah. 1.7 mil? This boat's worth more than that.
Spoiler, this wouldn't be the worst decision they made. Well, this isn't the only bad decision they made.
Okay.
So they made movies like the Rambo films, Terminator 2, a lot of big action films.
Those sound successful.
Yeah, you think they know how to make a very successful action film.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
So Rennie Harlan gets the job to direct.
Mm.
And Mario Kazar is producing. And Rennie Harlan has this great idea. He really wants Gina Davis to be in the film.
Ooh.
Now, I don't think she was an action person. When does Long Kiss Goodnight come out? That was like her action thing that people liked.
Well, that was later. It had to be later.
That was later.
I love that movie.
1 second. Let me fact check Long Kiss Goodnight. Hold on.
She looks very young in this movie. She also looks very sunburned.
It was afterwards. It was afterwards, and also directed by Rennie Harlan.
Oh.
Written by Shane Black, back when he was like really good at writing. So that one was a little bit better than this. This was not their best first attempt.
Okay.
So yeah, he tells them that he really wants Gina Davis in the movie because he was married to her. She wasn't right for the role, but they had a really great leading man. Michael Douglas.
Ooh.
Michael Douglas. That's pretty good. Yeah, they had Michael Douglas in the movie. 1 second.
I know that name. That's that guy who he's got the voice that goes, Well, this is my Michael Douglas impression.
That's a great. Every Michael Douglas impression is, well,
All right, I'm bad at this. What can I say?
Romancing the Stone. He was
Yes,
in that, right?
that's the one.
Ant-Man 3, Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man 1.
Yeah. Michael Douglas.
He had 2 conditions to play the part of Shaw. He said it had to start immediately because he only had a limited time. And his character had to have the same screen time as Gina Davis.
Okay.
He's making a lot of demands.
That's a weird requirement.
Yeah, so he made a bunch of demands, and then he pulled out. And he was upset that they were expanding Gina Davis's role at his character's expense. So he left while they were building sets and everything. So
I mean,
that happens today a lot, but big budget movies usually are on green screen, so it's not as big of a deal.
Yeah. Every one of the sets in this film were huge, though. Like,
yes.
they did create Pirates of the Caribbean, like full-on animatronic Disney ride.
They
styles.
did. Apparently, Rennie Harlan didn't like a lot of the set construction, but since he was so preoccupied trying to find a male lead, he didn't have time to approve everything, so he was just kind of stuck with it. Although they look great. I don't know what he had in mind. They looked really, really great. And then they rebuilt some of the stuff. So never mind. He did rebuild a lot of the sets.
Okay.
Yeah, very expensive. Real quick, one last thing. People who turned down the role of Shaw.
Okay, I'm ready.
Tom Cruise.
No.
Keanu Reeves. This would have been a big deal for Keanu. 1994?
That would have been a big...
It's like right before Speed. Yeah, that would have been a big deal. Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe?
Liam
How
Neeson.
big was this role supposed to be?
I mean, it's a pretty huge role in the movie.
It doesn't feel like it.
Well, we'll get to why. Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Jeff Bridges.
No way. That would have been awesome.
Ray Fiennes.
Really?
Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen.
Knowing
with who they got, I'm like, Charlie Sheen would have been a step above that guy. That actually would have been pretty decent.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton. That would have been fucking Michael Keaton as this asshole thief. Yeah, we missed out. We missed out. Have we ever gotten Michael Keaton as a pirate? We need Michael Keaton as a pirate.
Surely.
Tim Robbins. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing against it. I like Tim Robbins, but that's when you're like, is Tim Robbins available?
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Gabriel Byrne.
Okay.
They eventually settled on Matthew Modine, my co-star in The Dark Knight Rises.
Wow.
Also Joker from Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, they settled for him. Not the leading man of your multi-million-dollar 90s blockbuster.
I mean, the whole time he's just doing his best Princess Bride.
We were talking about this beforehand. He really is trying to be Carrie Elways.
Yeah.
He really wants to be Carrie Elways.
I don't blame him. I also want to be Carrie Elways.
You know who didn't want to be in this movie?
Who?
Gina Davis. I guess at some point she decided she didn't want to be in this movie. Did that read on camera for you? Could you tell?
Bit. Maybe a bit. Maybe. Wait, ready? Here's my Gina Davis impression.
And I like Gina Davis. I really like Gina Davis. Did you know for hundreds of dollars, you can get a picture with Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis at a convention, but only if they're standing 6 feet away from you with a big obstacle in the way?
I'm so confused. You're talking about something very...
They got in trouble a few years ago. They were taking pictures with people at conventions, but they had to be 6 feet apart. And then they put this weird structure in between them and the fans. And then too many fans were demanding refunds, and they quickly stopped. It's like, I know you guys want the money, but you have to know this looks bad, and no one's going to be happy with this.
Why were they doing... I still don't even understand that.
I don't know why Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis were doing this in the first place.
Huh.
I feel like they have a good, nest egg, right? They have to have...
Yeah, it seems like just don't. Like
That's
just
it's
don't
good
do it.
money, but like you have to stand next to it was a little too after the COVID stuff too. So it's like you don't even have that excuse anymore.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah, it was recent.
Oh,
Ugh.
this isn't even at their peak. This
Yeah.
is when like people would have been like, "Give me some."
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, you could dress as Gina Davis's character. You could go to a convention, stand 6 feet away from her.
Nice.
Let's get into this film. Let's try to figure out why this was one of the biggest flops of all time.
Okay.
I mean, you love boats and everything. You always have. I'm sure in 1995 in December, you were in the theater watching this, right? Is that when you first saw it?
Absolutely not. And I'm trying to think why, because I very much should have. Why didn't I see this? I really can't tell you.
You know what? You were probably trying to catch the last few viewings of Carloco's other hit film that year, Showgirls. It was not a good year for them. It was really not a good year.
My.
Oh, one thing I left out, they were making an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie about the Crusades, and they decided to pull the plug to make sure this movie got made.
What in the world?
Keep in mind, guaranteed hits with Arnold.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And they went, shelve that right now. We really got to get this pirate movie.
This pirate movie is crucial.
I think at this point, the only big pirate movie in theaters was Muppet Treasure Island. Pirate movies are kind of box office poison for a bit until Caribbean, and even then, that's the only franchise that did
Wait a
it.
minute. So what pirate movies were there before this that were also bad?
Well, Hollywood did like a bunch of westerns and
Yeah.
period pieces. There was a time where there were like pirate movies,
Okay.
but it kind of fizzled out. They were kind of considered hit or miss.
Okay.
And this one was a big miss. This is one of the biggest misses ever. But let's figure out what's wrong with this film. So it starts off, credits are playing over a map.
Yes.
Good so far.
So far.
We're in Jamaica in the 1600s.
Ooh.
Time
Time period is correct.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
Gina Davis is the character Morgan Adams. Now, if this movie came out today, woke.
What?
Whoa. That's probably why we didn't see this in the 90s.
Because it was too woke.
I was just like, get that feminism out of there.
Gross.
Actually, a lot of the guys who complain about that in modern movies, like, oh, you want to go back and watch all the things you're complaining about, it's in Cutthroat Island. She just got done boning the dude.
Yeah.
But it turns out he was pulling a long con on her. He knew that she was the famous pirate Morgan Adams. God bless you. He knew she was the famous pirate Morgan Adams.
Oh. You mean her
so-
disguise wasn't successful, or
No, she doesn't really have a
have a
disguise.
disguise?
But it turns out she knew that he knew, and this movie's got some pretty good puns and one-liners. She got his balls.
See, I took your balls.
Oh.
But she means the balls in the guns, because it was the old guns where you pour the powder and whatnot. She meant those balls. You get it?
Blunderbuss.
Yes. That's what it's called. Thank you for knowing that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what? I probably heard that word before, and I went, what the hell does that mean?
It's actually, no, a blunderbuss can fire anything. It doesn't have to be balls.
Also, wind picked up a little bit. Boat's rocking.
Oh, Tony's going to puke.
Tony's tummy's not feeling too good.
We got to power
And
through
now,
this.
and now I'm reading on a moving thing. This is going to be great. You know what? I purposely didn't take Dramamine because I thought it'd be funny. I thought it would be really funny.
This is
I'll be fine. I might have to take the hat off at some point because I'll be sweating. Okay. So she took his balls. Pretty funny. She gets out of there. Cut to a big ship in the scene. Her father, Harry. What was his name? It was like Harry something.
I know that she said the word Harry a
Yeah.
lot, and I didn't like the way she pronounced it. Wait, here's my Gina Davis impression.
Yeah.
Harry.
Real quick. Since you're doing the impressions, can you say I've got your balls?
Okay, wait. I've got your balls. That's how she said it. That's exactly how she said it.
You're right about her performance because it's usually this. And then when she tells like a one-liner, she goes, "Nah, nah, 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 nah." And then the rest of the movie, she's like, Like you could tell, like I feel like I see this in some movies. You could tell like days where they wanted to be there and days when they didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And if you ever watch a indie film made by some teenagers called Thugs versus Dinosaurs, you'll see me doing that same thing where I'm half asleep most of the movie.
Aw.
Except for one day where I actually got rested. I'm like talking and stuff, and holy shit, this thing started rocking. Anyway.
You can do it, Tony. I believe in you.
So she gets told that Morgan's father wants her. He's got in trouble with his brother, Dog. Dog. So her and her pirates, they take off to a beach.
Yes.
A lot of slow motion in this.
Yes.
I don't think this movie needed to be 2 hours and 5 minutes. Probably could have cut down on the slow motion.
Is that how long it was?
Yeah, I feel like Zack Snyder watched this movie. And he was like the only fan of this movie. He's like,
Okay.
wow, not a good script, bland actors, and slow motion. I'm going to make a movie just like this one day.
But longer.
But even longer. So she tackles some poor guy and takes his boat.
Yes,
Was that
she
a
was.
pirate? Was that a guy she knew?
I don't know, and that's part of the problem is like, okay, take the boat, lady. Like, I mean, she's a pirate. He's a pirate.
That really is a problem with like pirate movies. It's like, I hope the good guy wins. Like, well, the good guy's a pirate. I mean, you could try to add some morals to them, but like, they're not great.
They're not good people.
So Doug has her dad on a plank, and he wants information about a map to Cutthroat Island.
Dun, dun, dun.
We learned that there are 3 pieces of this map. Dog has one, Harry has one somewhere, and Uncle Mordecai has one. So 3 brothers all got a piece. I think it was their grandfather's money or treasure.
Oh.
Something like that.
Okay.
So he wants the information. She's rushing to save her dad. She's rushing during the daytime on her boat, and it will cut to her dad on the ship at nighttime, and then cut back to her in daytime, and then cut back to him on nighttime, and then back to her in daytime.
Were we supposed to interpret that as it took so long that it was day when she started rowing, and by the time she got there?
No, that would be fine. The problem is they're cutting to night, then back to day.
Yeah, no, that was confusing as hell. I agree.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I think they just, because again, a lot of on-location stuff, which is very expensive. Now I understand why movies are probably like, screen it, please. We can't have another Cutthroat Island. Screen this shit. Because they're probably like, let's film it during the day. And then they're like, oh, the rest of the stuff was at night. And they're like, well, fuck it. We already shot it.
Well, just go to Key West. I mean, like, all of this stuff could have been filmed in Key West. Let's be real.
So they throw him off the plank.
Okay.
And then she tries to grab him. They shoot him as she's like pulling him out of the water. And he tells her, it's like, hey, you got to look for your Uncle Mordecai. But first, he's dying. It's very sad. He's like, first, you got to shave my head. That's not what he means, by the way, by shave my head. Then we cut to a party full of people with wigs on.
Yes.
Now, spoiler, I have not seen this since college. Or maybe even high school when I heard that there was this really bad movie that lost $1 bajillion.
Yeah.
And I checked it out and it didn't really stick with me. So I watched it yesterday and today for the first time, technically for the first time as far as I'm concerned. I was ready. I'm like, okay, he told her to cut his hair. We're now at a party full of wigs. Clearly we're going to see her in like a wig with him. Nope. Nope, it's just a fancy pants British party.
Yeah.
You know, those Brits, like Manny Muskets, those Brits.
Those, oh, darn.
So we get to meet the bad, I guess some of the bad guys. What's his name? Oh, God damn it. It's like Ainsley. Give me 1 second.
Hooray.
Ainsley.
That's right.
and Trotter.
Trotter.
They're really giving this Trotter guy shit, and I think it's just because they want to say his name like an asshole. They're always like, Trotter. They're looking at the people at the party, and they see this fancy man hitting on some ladies. William Shaw, but his friends call him Willie.
My name is Shaw. William Shaw. But my friends call me Willie.
And he's schmoozing on a lady.
Oh.
He's dancing with her and everything. I can never go back to that time. You all have to learn the same dance and know to do the dance.
It's not that hard.
It's not?
No, because it's the only thing you do.
Yeah, but like, what if you're like It's like a new crowd, and you're like, I don't know the song that they're playing. I don't know.
You'll know. You won't be in a new crowd. Like, that just doesn't happen.
Well,
2.
they visit. They go to other places sometimes.
No, it's the same people.
They're all playing the same song.
Yeah. It's all the same people, too.
Again, when I think of British people, I think of Manny Muskets, and I just imagine them being better at dancing and whatnot.
Aww.
He really came into my life and changed my view.
Manny Muskets.
So they're watching William Shaw flirting. Turns out he's not a medicine man. He's not a doctor who knows a lot about anatomy. And he says anatomy and like slaps her on the butt and stuff. Turns out he's a thief.
Yep.
Not a very good one.
No.
Not a really good thief. They know he's a thief. They all start chasing him. I do like, there is some good moments of comedy. It's supposed to be like an action comedy. Gina Davis one-liners, not very comedic. This, where he does the dramatic getaway and then the camera lingers and he's coming back up the stairs because there were soldiers coming. That was kind of, I actually really like that.
That was great.
That actually reminded me of some Jack Sparrow stuff where he would try to do something cool and what was it? He tries to get away and falls instead. That reminded me of that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they took some notes from Cutthroat Island.
I mean, that's just classic.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's just classic movie storytelling. How do you screw that up?
Honestly, you know what? I think when they were making Pirates of the Caribbean, Michael Eisner was probably like, don't do a goddamn thing. Cutthroat Island did. Watch that movie. Do literally the opposite.
Do none of that.
He was probably like, you actually make them fly planes instead of boats. And like, that doesn't actually work.
Fly the plane. The boats don't work.
Oh, he's arrested.
Oh, yes.
Morgan is drunk. And what's his face? Reed, who's like a dude who's writing a book on pirates. Mm-hmm. He lets them know that they'll never accept a woman captain. And I think you'd agree with me, right, Captain? Oh. You probably wouldn't agree with me.
I'll never accept a woman captain. Not even you.
Shout out to Jason Noun. I finally gave her it. I finally gave her the puppet.
I really love it. Thank you.
Back then, it was really hard. You had to have your dad be a pirate captain, and he would have to assign you a captain, but like not in front of anyone, so they all doubt that you're the cat. That's just how you did it back then. But she thinks the crew will listen to her, and she tests it out on the monkey. The monkey does not listen to her order. She asked for the pendant, and then it just drops it.
The monkey's such a good actor.
Monkey's probably one of the better. Honestly, Captain, the monkey is working the hardest in this movie. It's emoting. It's like expressive. It seems to really believe in its character. Whereas Gina Davis and, sorry, I forgot to mention, Frank Langella is dog. Now, Frank Langella has played bad guys.
Yeah.
He's got a very stoic bad guy stuff, but he can also be over the top. He was in a movie, I don't know if you've heard of it, called Masters of the Universe.
Whoa.
He was the live action Skeletor. Couldn't tell because he was caked in bad skeleton makeup, but he's chewing the scenery and that shit. And so I'm like, oh, he's the bad guy and a pirate? This is going to be really funny. He is boring until the third act.
Yes. And by the third act,
We're checked out.
Yeah.
So Matthew Modine's doing a bad, Carrie Elway's impression. Gina Davis is phoning it in. Everyone else is just kind of like, eh.
Except for the helicopter pilot. He is doing it.
The helicopter pilot is working really hard.
I mean, in the movie itself, whoever was
I'm talking
filming
about
those
just the
helicopter
actors,
shots.
right?
Yes, there's also a helicopter here.
We got the same guy. He's filming us. I'm sure there's aerial footage. I think I remembered to pay him. I'm sure right now it's cutting to aerial footage around this boat. If I paid him, I don't know if I did or not. Oh. Sorry, let me move this goddamn.
Your hat's giving you problems?
Yes.
Well, you wanted the big hat.
I did want the big hat. Point is, the monkey is working the hardest in the movie. It should have gotten an Oscar for the film.
I agree.
Now the Razzies gives worst actor.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they did that for this, but they should have just out of spite. They were like, best actor in the movie, monkey. So yeah, the monkey isn't following her orders.
No.
It's laughing. Most believable laugh in the film.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she goes up there and she's like, hey guys, I have part of the map. And I'm like, where'd she get the part of that? And then she pulls her father's scalp out.
It is a very unpleasant moment when I figured out what she was doing.
And by the way, the whole movie is just a man's scalp being tossed around by her. She's like, oh, let's check the map. Let me pull my father's scalp out. I'm like, oh, God. You never look sad when you whip it out. I would be kind of sad if every single time, like, oh, my dad once left a note for me. Let me pull it out. It was just my dad's scalp. It's horrifying.
It's really bad.
So, yeah, she tells him, like, hey, look, we're going to get the map from my Uncle Mordecai, and we'll get it from Doug.
Yeah.
We're going to Cutthroat Island. I'm the Look at me. I'm the captain now. And then she throws her cutlass, right? That's what that thing's called,
That
right?
is what that thing is
I
called.
remembered something. I like pirates. I'm not up to date on pirate stuff. She throws the cutlass into the ship pole, as it's known among shippers. The ship pole. You know all about this, of course.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know boats good. So she throws it in there. She's like, anyone who challenges me, grab that from the pole. And I'm sorry. Sorry, Captain Boomies. I don't mean to insult woke girl bosses, but if I was on the boat, I pick up that sword right away, and I feel like I would win.
Yeah.
Based on everything I saw this way, I feel like I would have a really good chance at a fight with her.
Yeah, you would. I mean,
There are about like 15 guys that'll be like, oh yeah, we can all win this fight. So instead they listen to her.
they do.
Simps.
Facts.
Okay. So now they're all dressed fancy, and we get to see a young Christopher Masterson.
Oh.
Malcolm's oldest brother, and Malcolm in the middle.
The rapey one or the not rapey one?
No. His brother is the other one.
Okay.
Maybe let's not say rapey really loud in front of a bunch of people at a marina. Let's try.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Only one of us has a TV show. You say whatever you want.
Plundery. Is that a better pirate word for this?
So yes, young Christopher Masterson as Bowen, I think is his name. Oh God. Which just shows up. He's just there, and I'm like, wait, was he on the boat earlier? Where'd this kid come from? So him and Reed, they're walking around. I like that Reed is like, I'm the only one who could pass as a gentleman. He's like, but I got to talk to my bookie or something. And then he just leaves them. And I'm like, all right, way to really screw him over. They need to find someone who can read Latin because the map is written in Latin.
Oh, no. You
I
mean
know.
a romance language that...
Yes. So guess what? Guess who happens to know Latin? Our boy William Shaw. But there's another guy who wants William Shaw because they're going to auction him off. They're going to auction off. I don't know why you would want to buy a thief as a slave. I feel like that's a problem.
It does seem... Well, maybe it's not that kind of slave.
Okay, well, that guy really wanted Shaw. I forgot. Again, it's kind of hard to pay attention to this movie. I forgot why he really wanted Shaw.
Okay.
Well, he was actually. You know what? You're right because he was going to give her. He was going to give him. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So he wants Shaw, and Gina Davis wants Shaw. Sorry, Morgan. Now we have Belle.
You know.
You know the Hackers episode right before this? I was like, this is going to be the most annoying one to listen to with the typing.
Nope.
This might be a close second.
You got it. It's ambiance. It's like you're in Port Royal right now, and the bells are chiming, and the helicopters are whirling. Perfect.
So he proves that he can speak Latin.
Yes.
She's like, all right, we'll see you later. So they're auctioning him. I like that there's one slave that doesn't get auctioned off. And they're like, all right, go hang him.
Yeah, what was that about? That was just ugly.
I don't know, but, you know, there are people who, like, I was born in the wrong time period. I wish I could be in the past. Not me, and this is one of those reasons. If I was there, if I was the criminal, I'm like, oh, they're not buying me. I'm barely a man up. Just go hang. I'd be like, you know what? Save your time. Take me to the gallows. Let's go. So they bring him up, and it's like a bidding war between that guy and Morgan.
Yeah.
And she eventually goes up to him. And I like that he's like, hey, look, I'm buying the slave. If you want me to lend him to you, that's fine. She goes up and shoves a knife in his ass.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. I've never been to an auction. I don't know if this is allowed.
It seems questionable, but pirates.
So yeah, she threatens him, and he gives up. So she buys him. While this is happening, two soldiers are like, oh my God, that's famous pirate Morgan, whatever her last name is. We know because of this really bad drawing of her that looks nothing like her. Absolutely nothing like her.
Unlike my fabulous.
Unlike that, which looks exactly like you.
I know.
When he proved that he spoke Latin, he said that she's beautiful and he wants to wash her feet.
Is that what he said?
Yes. He says that to her. She's like, what does that mean? It means you're very beautiful and I want to wash your feet.
Creep. Love it.
I know. If I was her, I'd be like, does anyone else know Latin? Is there a Catholic priest on this island? Because they were still doing Latin at that point. If I was her, I'd be like, we got to look into some alternatives. This guy, I don't want this guy anywhere fucking near me. And he's a thief on top of it? No.
He is that kind of slave.
So yeah, she gets spotted and she starts kicking a whole bunch of ass.
Yeah.
Bunch of soldiers are coming up to her. She's outsmarting all of them. They forget how their guns work.
That's about getting underway.
Again, I don't know if any of it. I guess these cameras would pick them up.
Maybe.
So yeah, kicking all kinds of ass. This is a fun scene.
Serious dress, though.
Yeah, she's wearing that dress for a lot of it. I actually like this scene. It's actually there's some pretty good stunt work in this.
Honestly, I loved it.
The set designers, even though Rennie Harlan said they were bad, and the stunt people on their A game here, and even the camera crew and everything.
Yeah.
So they like shoot up the scaffolding, and it's like actually them like doing their lines and stuff. Like, holy shit.
I'm not fond of heights.
Then let go!
Then they go on the other side. This is clearly stunt people, and they just fall through the scaffolding.
Yeah.
It was a really, really fun scene there. It was a really
love
cool
it.
stunt. Now her dress is off,
Oh, no.
and they steal Ainsley's carriage. And this, I guess, would be our car chase. In a modern film, this would be the car chase. And they're like, oh, we don't have cars in the 1600s. Let's just make it, whatchamacallit. Hold on. Make sure that doesn't...
Well, and the boats aren't fast enough to be a boat chase, so.
Yeah, so we need a carriage chase. And then, let me know if you caught this. Do they run over a dead guy?
I don't know.
Because they're...
Let's go with yes.
Well, you saw that they're carrying like a body, and the body falls over, and it's like a half burnt like face. I was like, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. It felt like we missed a plot point, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Before you have time to think about it, they get separated where she's like fighting people. I like that she runs through the market up top while he's underneath, like on a little underpass. Again, another really good stunt. She like bursts out of the window and lands on the horse. Perfect timing. And I'm like, that was really impressive. And then they felt the need to put the one-liner where she's like, I will have to return to that market another time and shop. And I'm like, but that was a cool moment. You didn't need to put a button on it. That wasn't even like a witty one-liner. It was just the characters letting you know what they want to do at some point.
Yeah.
Captain, after this, I want to like go get like a burger or something.
Oh.
That was like a weird thing to just bring up random. You know what else is pretty weird? Just the soldiers opening fire on their city.
Yeah.
How did they get word that they had to start shooting cannons into the city? Who went out there and told them what was happening? Are there signals? Is there a signal? I mean, I know you weren't around the 1600s, but was there a signal that they could put up that said when people on the water would be like, "Oh, they lit the signal. Let's just start shooting the city."
Well, even
with
if
cannonballs.
they did, I don't know if you know this, but cannons aren't that easy to move
No.
and reposition
No.
at all.
No.
So I don't think none of this makes sense.
Also, just to shoot a wanted pirate, sure,
Sure.
with a thief that has like the main guy's carriage, I don't think that justifies half the city getting blown up. Like they're blowing up everything, and I'm like, don't you need those boats and buildings for shit?
I was so amazed though, because it's the first time we're like starting to blow stuff up in this movie, and
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, we're not that far into this movie.
Yeah.
Let's go. This is cool.
Also, it doesn't help that the good guys are causing a lot of the damage. There are no, by the way, no good guys in this movie. Like the pirates aren't, they're the protagonists, but they're not the good guys.
No, they're scalping dads.
They're blowing up like all these towns and ruining them.
Like it's gross.
So yeah, Trotter is told if he finds them, he'll get 200 pounds and a promotion to captain.
Ooh.
Is that what you had to do? You had to find a lady to become captain?
No, I found a guy.
Who was wanted?
Yeah, let's go
Sure.
with that. Well, his visa expired. Bye, South Africa.
So she lets Shaw know about the plan.
Okay.
And she threatens his balls with a knife.
Okay.
While she's threatening his balls, the dagger has the words in reverse. And she's like, the Latin is reversed. Oh my God. It's like, wait, how'd you know it was even Latin then?
That's very.
It didn't make any sense.
That's very confusing.
He's on board. He really doesn't have a choice.
Okay.
Then Reed is told by Ansley to let Morgan know she can either just give herself up, be killed, hung up, or she could cut him in 50-50 with the treasure she finds.
Which honestly sounds like a deal.
Yes. And now we have this moment where, like, when is Reed gonna turn? He was given it. It's like at some point he's gonna betray her. When is it? So they go to another town run by her uncle.
Yeah.
They're being followed. And then Morgan takes a lady's outfit.
Yes.
And she pretends to be a beautiful woman of the night sex worker who we all respect and love. They have different words for her. She's like, all right, I'm going to go in there and like seduce my uncle, pretend to seduce my uncle at first.
Yo ho.
How far was she going to go? Until he was like, wait a minute, you're not, I know who you are.
I mean, pirate daddy issues. Like, I don't know.
And it is, by the way, it is her uncle, like biological. It's like, it's not even like it's like a name that they like. No, it's her uncle.
It's her uncle.
But yeah, she was flirting with the one eye guy right before. She like threatens him. But she's like, hey, asshole. By the way, here's your brother's scalp. Sorry you had to look at it. I'm like, oh God, don't show me that. She's like, give me your piece of the puzzle and we're going to go get this gold or this treasure. And he's like, all right, I'll join you reluctantly.
Oh.
But his adventure is short-lived because dog. Literally, by the way, D-A-W-G. It's literally dog. Dog and his men attack. And then there's another really cool stunt of Gina Davis falling on that table. He threatens her with an eel. By the way, some really good effects in this film. The eel, not one of them. The eel was not one of the good effects.
It's one of the only not good effects, which is crazy because it's an important moment.
It really is.
Why are you going to screw that up?
And he's all like, I bounced you on my knee as a baby. I'm like, oh, don't bring that up when you're about to kill her with a fucking eel. That makes me feel weird. I don't like this. Huge fight. Everyone's fighting. I do like that during the fight, Shaw's like, hey, can you give me the keys to get these handcuffs off? And she goes, oh, they never gave me the keys. That was a funny moment. That was a pretty funny moment.
That is good. Good.
Oh, and he stops the eel killing by causing an explosion. Him and Bowen, they like loosen a guy's gunpowder, start a big explosion. Everybody is fighting. Morgan is Mordecai gets stabbed. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dog is threatening Mordecai. A guy bumps into Dog. He stabs Mordecai. And then he's like, you made me kill my brother, who I was just about to kill. And then he kills that guy.
I actually liked that moment. That was a surprise.
That was a pretty good moment.
That felt very pirate bad guy.
Yes.
Right? Like silly pirate bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
They usually, what was it? That show Black Sails, that pirate captain was just killing his crew like left and right. Hook did it too. When he killed Glenn Close, disguised as a man.
Yes.
That was the guy that he killed. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, that was the guy. The pirate who's it's Glenn Close.
That's awesome. I love her more now.
That was another. People our age really like Hook, but if you go back, a lot of people didn't like Hook.
They're wrong.
But that was an example of like a pirate movie that should have been bigger. And it was like, okay. Did okay, but I revisited it as an adult. I'm lukewarm on it.
Oh, no. Okay.
You know who really doesn't like Hook?
Who?
Steven Spielberg.
Whoa.
He can't even watch it, apparently. Which is weird because he's made way worse movies than that.
That's the one he doesn't like? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Bro.
So yeah, Mordecai is dead. Shaw finds his piece of the puzzle. It's like a piece of wood that's written on. They get cornered outside, but then their crew comes to save the day. They get out of there. Then she sees a palm reading sign. Were those around in the 1600s?
Okay, this is the point where I started nodding off because I'm like, I can't. Like, okay, there's 3 pieces of a puzzle. There's
it's Latin backwards.
It's Latin backwards.
And there's numbers in the Latin.
There's the cutlass in the thing. There's this boat over here. There's a weird family dynamic. There's so many things going on, and I'm like,
Well,
he
read the thing, and they were numbers, but she had to look at actual numbers to go, the numbers are the longitude. So she learns the longitude.
Yeah.
From this palm reading shop. I have one by my house. So that was weird seeing something that's by my house, but like in the 1600s.
Yeah.
So
I didn't actually check what the Latin long was, though. I wish I had.
You know what? I will plug it in on Google Maps.
Because I'm curious.
And we'll find out. We're going to find out what it is.
Because they're clearly sailing around like Thailand.
Yeah.
And
well, they're Jamaica.
They're supposed to be in Jamaica, but those islands don't. Those
obviously they
Jamaican
probably didn't
islands.
film in Jamaica.
Like those gumdrop islands are not something you're going to find.
Where is it where they filmed if the new Jurassic World even actually filmed in the water and wasn't just on a soundstage? But there are a lot of islands that look like that in the newest Jurassic Park. Not great, but I feel like you would like it. At least the first act where it's mostly on the water. Boats everywhere.
Boats.
It's the most boats in a Jurassic Park movie.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
There's a big boat. There's a little boat.
I love it already.
So Dog gets to the ship. There's a problem with the anchor. And he's like, just cut the anchor. Cut it. I thought that was going to come into play later. I thought they were going to be like, we need to stop. And then someone's going to be like, there's no anchor.
There is no anchor.
But they never came back later on. I guess they got a new one.
That would have been a very expensive choice.
Yeah, to
on
just
his
cut
part.
the anchor.
Like they probably had a more than one.
Yeah.
That would be normal for those ships, but also still a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he doesn't. Money's not a problem. He's going to get to Cutthroat Island and get all that stuff.
That's fair.
So I like that the one pirate is like, but we don't have enough food for the crew. And he's like, oh, I'll just kill you. It's like, why the fuck did you say that out loud? Real quick, some of the people with him, where is it here? Okay, so there's one guy named Bishop who's bald.
Yes.
The big, scary bald guy. He was Frank from Alien 3. That's right. He was one of the 500 bald guys in Alien 3. I know you know every single one of their names by heart. That was Frank. He was also the hook guy in The Mummy.
Oh, that's
the bad guy with the hook.
That's my tattoo.
The other dude, I forget what his name is. The good one with the pirate hat and the scar. That's Paddy O'Brien from Austin Powers, the Irish hitman with the Lucky Charms.
Oh.
I was looking it up. I'm like, who plays that guy? And I'm like, oh, I just talked about him in the Austin Powers episode. I didn't know he was in other movies.
Paddy O'Brien.
So yeah, Morgan is pouring booze into her flesh wound. Turns out it's not a flesh wound. She's like, all right, here we go. We got this. This is where we're going. We're going to this certain area, and then we'll find out where the island is specifically. And then she just like falls over. Wait, no, before she falls over, their plan is to go through those little islands.
Yeah.
And sink Dog's ship because he's bigger.
Yeah, this moment was interesting. So there's supposed to be her ship draws less than her uncle's ship, which kind of makes sense. So if your boat is shallower in the water than the boat behind you, you can go skinnier water places.
Yeah.
But he immediately like negates this, and it becomes the most depressing moment.
Yeah, a second later, it totally gets ignored. But then she falls over, and they're about to just like cauterize the wound. And then like, Shaw? I guess is not a doctor, but he knows some doctor shit. And he's like, hey, how about we don't do that? Can someone get me like a plier or something? I can pull this thing out. He's stitching her up, or he's pulling the ball out. I don't think he ever stitches her up. He just pulls it out and just wraps her up. But she knows he has the map, and she kisses him for it. But he's like, I don't actually have the map. So there's this whole like, okay, when are you going to give up the goddamn thing? So you're right. Right after this, Dog is like, oh, she's going to try and sink the ship. Let's not go in there. Yeah. It's like, oh, that would have been cool.
He just poo-pooed her whole plan. And I was really bummed because I was like, oh, that would be so cool. Yeah.
Spoiler for the new Jurassic World. They get into a similar thing. They're like, the mosasaur and 5 Spinosauruses are attacking us. They're like, we'll go to the shallow water to lose the mosasaur. But then me, as a dinosaur guy, I'm like, yeah, but the Spinosaurus could just walk up on land. Like, you're going to crash your boat for this? I'm like, they're like, don't worry, we lost the one. It's like, well, what about the 5 other ones that could just follow us? Spoiler, sorry.
No worries.
It's an exciting scene. I still think you'll like it.
Still going to watch it.
Shaw secretly figures out the latitude later that night, and Morgan catches him.
Just the latitude.
And then Reed that night is copying the map, and the monkey's spying on him. And I like this is like, oh, the monkey knows. But then I'm like, who the fuck can the monkey tell? Like, the monkey, does the monkey even know what he's doing?
I had real high hopes for that monkey because I also had the same thought of like, yes, the monkey. Wait.
Yeah, you probably like me. I thought the monkey was gonna go and be like pointing. I'm like, no, the monkey has no idea what they're talking about.
No,
he's probably just like, why is that guy in here? Does he have berries for me? No, fuck him.
Screw that guy.
I couldn't believe it. So because he's such a good actor.
He's such a good actor.
I had so much faith in this monkey character. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be the one to save the day. They get into some rough waters, and then all the windows in her quarters are just destroyed at once.
Kashboo,
and then this is this a good time for a crew to commit mutiny?
Perfect timing.
I feel like this would be. I honestly think before the storm probably would have been the better timing. But they're like, hey, I know our boat is like really fucked right now and the windows are blown out, but can we have this conversation? I would have been like, I know the one guy is trying to take over. If I was the guy underneath him, I'm like, hey, let's do this tomorrow. But there's a lot of shit going on right now. We can't be doing mutiny when the boat's about to sink.
No, that's actually exactly when you do it, though, is, hey, you've made a lot of bad decisions. I think they should have mutinied. She was making a lot of bad decisions as a captain.
Get like 2 guys to tie her up while the rest of you are fake. The problem is everyone went into the captain's quarters.
That's true.
And we're just like, hey, we have to have a conversation. Like, who's outside? Oh no, who's checking outside? There were rocks all around us. What's going on?
Autopilot, you know. It's this button right here. I'll show you.
She should have used it. She should have been like, well, the first sign that you're a bad captain is no one's outside. All those men would have been like, holy shit, she's right. We should be out there. So he takes over. He throws Morgan and all her followers onto one big longboat, like the quartermaster and everyone, just tosses them off the side.
Yep.
Shaw breaks out of the brig.
Yeah.
And he sees them. He's like, oh shit, I gotta catch up with those guys. He jumps overboard.
Such a pretty jump.
It was. It was a very nice jump, wasn't it?
I really enjoyed the way it looked.
So again, rough waters, they survive the night. And what do you know? If they wake up, they're at Cutthroat Island, baby.
Whoa!
The cliffs of blood. It's Cutthroat.
They made it to Cutthroat Island. Problem is, they don't know where the trail starts. There's a trail to get to the treasure. We're like, well, we're on the island, but we don't know where to be on the island. So they're walking around. She tells Bowen to capture a lizard, a big monitor lizard, for them to eat later. They never deliver on that.
They never deliver on. There's so many things like that.
I thought he was like going to pull the lizard out during the fight and be like, here's this. And it was going to like bite a guy's face. Like nothing.
They didn't even really need to get rid of him.
I don't know.
Because they get rid of everybody else in the same way. Anyway.
It's so like, stupid.
It's a dumb device. That's all.
Dog tracked her and her ship to the island. Luckily, he was able to like follow her, I guess, and figure out where they're going to be. Or he had the other guy, I think, gave him the longitude and latitude.
Yep.
So yeah, he's on their trail. So someone sneaks into Dog's quarters and steals his part of the map from his neck. But then one of those asshole spiders from Arachnophobia wakes the goddamn guy up. It turns out the thief is Shaw, who survived. But I like that they all assumed, this is actually kind of funny, but they all assume it's Morgan.
Yeah.
So Morgan and her buddies are like, all right, we got to go sneak in. And then they hear, Morgan is here. And you see, a better actress would have been like, what the fuck? Instead, Gina Davis went, it's like, Gina, come on, try.
Gina was too sunburned. I mean, you could see she had the whole movie. She's got raccoon eyes from where her sunglasses were during the day.
That's pretty funny.
And like, yeah, it's like there's a white line right here on her face from where the sunglasses were. Poor thing. She was probably exhausted.
Yeah. Here's something that happened in a bunch of 90s stuff. Quicksand.
Oh, yeah, we get quicksand.
It's that famous John Mulaney thing. He's like, I thought quicksand was going to be a bigger deal when I was a kid. It turns out it's like not really a thing. It's not that big of a deal.
No.
So he's caught in quicksand and they're negotiating.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, well, I could help you, but you got the map and I got this. And they're debating who will screw over who. And even he's like, you got me. I'm kind of an asshole. Here, let me just give you the map and hopefully you let me out.
I'm so charming.
They're able to save him. They almost don't. I do like that moment where she's like about to leave and she's like, okay, let's get him out here. She's got the hots for him. They did have that kiss.
Smooches.
And she technically bought him. He's her property. So she wants to save her property. They combine the maps and they look for a path, which leads them to a cliff. 70 paces, but it only stops at this many paces. And look, I wasn't around in pirate times. I don't go to islands. What is a pace? Do you know what a pace is?
It's one full stride.
Okay.
Which is ba-ba-da.
But can they also be vertical?
Well,
because this one is just like...
It's just linear. So, go there and go upside down.
The map should have been a little bit more specific. It should have been like 40 paces, then you're going to want to get some rope and then go down some paces. It's just... Because they're looking there, they're like, that's in the goddamn water. Like, what the fuck is this map?
All pirate maps have to be a little extra.
I don't know. They could have been a little bit more specific, I think.
Okay.
I know the people who made the map, it's for them to remember, but if someone new gets the map, it's like,
well,
maybe you want to give it to your daughter. I would be like, oh, by the way, the paces thing, it's going to be a vertical cliff. I just want to let you know.
What's really interesting is, so pirate maps were so valuable more because they had mapped out where all these shallow spots are and where the big rocks that are just sticking out of nowhere are, so that if you're navigating, that's the real value of a pirate map, not where they buried their treasure. That stuff is like... That's
probably all from Treasure Island, really. Yeah. So they go down the cliff, up. Yeah, I was about to say upstairs on the mountain.
Upsy downs.
The men hear Dog's men coming, so they're like, okay, we gotta like draw them away. We don't want them to know Morgan's down there. I thought the exploring the gold would be more exciting. They're like, wow, we're in a cave. Look how sharp those rocks are. There's the gold.
It was very sudden. I was like, wait.
It was.
We're not even going to see like a pirate skull or anything.
I mean, there were like a mountain of skulls, I think.
They were just nestled in with the gold. Like, there was no jump scare of like...
Yeah, there were no scares. They were like, look at a skeleton. I'm like, that would have been a good moment, like Indiana Jones, where all those skeletons come out. And by the way, here is where I paused and be like, oh, and clearly the big battle's coming. And I paused and I went, there's 40, 50 minutes left in this thing?
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like we were closing in on the which again, in Pirates of the Caribbean, it's like fun. I don't really care when they find the gold because I'm enjoying it. I'm like, oh, now there's gonna be a big battle. Here I'm like, okay, all right, how long is this fucking thing gonna be?
Well, you bring up a good point, and that is, in Pirates of the Caribbean, they find the gold, but there's still other threads of the plot that you're following.
There were threads in here. When's Ansley gonna come back? When's John Reed gonna turn on them? Is Ansley going to be on board with the pirates? Are they going to...
I didn't care about any of that.
Exactly. That's the difference. I forgot the Ansley guy was a thing.
I forgot he existed.
Because he disappeared.
You keep saying his name. I'm like, who?
He was the fancy British guy with the makeup on.
I literally watched this yesterday.
He's the secondary villain in the movie.
I can't remember who he is.
You're like, the monkey? No.
Are you sure we're not talking about the monkey? Does the monkey get like a little more screen time here?
Oh, I think we forgot when she was being mutinied. I think she like signals to the monkey to hide in a shelf. I'm like,
oh yeah.
What were they going to do to the monkey? Were they going to keep the monkey or kill the monkey or eat it? Probably.
Don't eat the monkey.
I'm sure the pirate would be like, I want that monkey. It looks cool. So Shaw is hauling the gold outside and like roping it up. She goes up top to see where everyone is. But Dog's men find her.
Dun, dun, dun.
Patty O'Brien or whatever from Austin Powers finds her. He's the one sitting in the tree. So they find her. They threaten to cut the rope while Shaw's climbing the thing. It's like, we're going to cut the rope. And he's like, I'll cut the gold. There's 4 million doubloons or whatever in here. They're really fighting over this chest. And in my mind, I'm just like, there's so much more down there.
Yeah.
There's so much more.
They don't know that.
At some point they do. I have an issue with when did they get the rest of the gold? Because
also true.
Yeah, because for here
also
I'm like,
true.
oh, do they think it's just that chest? Because if I was Gina Davis, I'd be like, yeah, cut it. That was all the gold. Darn. And they'd be like, we got to come back to later for the rest of it.
I mean, they're still gonna kill her.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
they're decent pirates.
So he's like, I'll give you the thing if you give her to me. So of course they throw her off the cliff, and it's like, well, what if she like missed? Then he would have cut the gold. Like, you're not thinking, dog. Exactly. Small child who yelled. So they jump into the water.
Yeah.
And by coincidence, Shaw washes up by Reed, who's just hanging out.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, did Morgan wash up? He's like, oh, she sure did, buddy. And you're like, here we go. Here we go. This is the part where he betrays him. And it's like, yeah, let me just lead you more inland. And what's his face is like, this is pretty far from the water. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. She's definitely there. I'd be like, you're a bad guy. You're about to betray me.
Yeah.
And sure enough, the pirates and the British Navy working together.
Dun, dun.
Having tea together. And then Morgan conveniently washes up on some rocks. Yelling, by the way. She's like, Shaw. No one hears her. And then she gets up and she's like, oh, shit, there's a bunch of bad guys there. Very convenient spot for them both to wash up.
Yep.
No one went out to sea, apparently. They all just washed up at different parts. They were right next to each other.
They were right next to each
They
other.
really were right next to each other. Also, by the way, she still has like a bullet wound.
Oh, yeah.
And she just jumped off a mountain and stuff. And she was rappelling down a wall. I'm like, no, you'd be in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
You'd be in so much freaking pain. So Morgan sneaks aboard her ship, frees all the men from the brig.
Yep.
And then she takes command of the ship. And I like she throws the mutineers off. She's like, hey, there's an island if you can swim
Seems
to it.
excessive, honestly. I would have kept them because, yes, they're mutineers, but you just freed them, so now they should have some loyalty again. I feel like that would have been a better story. But I guess, I don't know.
No, we had to get rid of them. He was the third bad guy.
Okay.
We had to get rid of all the bad guys.
You're right.
There are 3 groups of bad guys: British Navy, the pirates, and then the other pirates.
And your dad's uncle.
He counts as one of the pirates.
Okay.
By the way, I have it here. The monkey had a name. It was King Charles.
You find that out so randomly
Thank you.
I had like this moment of whiplash where I was so tuned out. And I'm over here like looking for more potato chips for me to snack on because I can't tolerate this. And I'm putting the chips in my mouth, and then they go King Charles, and I'm like, what the?
Thank you. When I was laying in bed watching the second half this morning, I'm sitting there and they go King Charles, and I'm like, who? And then the monkey, I'm like, that monkey had a name, and I'm like, it's one of those. I'm like, I have to rewatch it to see if they said the name earlier, but guess what I'm not going to do? Rewatch this fucking movie.
No.
By the way, spoiler, the trailer for this looked super exciting.
So exciting.
And it had the Army of, by the way, that music was Army of Darkness. That was the Army of Darkness music. It was a very exciting, they put all the good moments in the trailer.
I wore this because, she's riding the carriage really fast.
And I wore this
the
hat
outfit.
and a shirt from your favorite YouTuber, Adam Does Movies.
Yeah.
Your favorite YouTuber. The
Hi,
YouTuber I'm trying to get you in a feud with for whatever reason.
Adam, I don't understand.
I love that I'm trying
but
to
also,
start.
You, Adam.
There we go. Here we go. I love that you're like, I don't understand why you want me to fight him, but fuck him. All right. So Monkey has a name. They make it seem like Trotter is in charge. They're holding him captive. They're just like, pretend. Smile, Trotter. Because I think he gets like, they're like, hey, Trotter, you're on the boat with the pirates. You have to answer to the pirate. And Trotter's like, wasn't I supposed to be a captain? And they're like, fuck you. Later on, buddy.
Really mean to him.
But yeah, so he's in command. And you're right. Like every clever thing, she shouldn't be going up against her uncle. Every clever thing she's thinking of, the uncle's like, oh, I know what she's doing. And it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't fight like your pirate uncle. He probably knows your stupid pirate tricks.
Yeah.
It's not, it's really not. I mean, I guess it could be exciting. Like, oh, how is she going to outsmart him?
Wouldn't it have been nice had she outsmarted him at any point?
Yeah, she really does it.
No.
There's like, the Mission Impossible movies have scenes like that where they're like, if we do this, they might counter this, and they imagine the scenario. We don't even get the luxury of that.
No.
It's just like, we're going to do a thing, and it's definitely going to work. Fucked up again. Probably because he's a very experienced pirate who works with my dad who taught me everything I know.
Like, none of her plans work. Even her plan to seduce him, like, was a terrible plan.
No, it's terrible.
All of her plans are bad. How did she get here?
So Morgan's getting ready to fire, and then both ships are arming their cannons quietly. And I like that he's just like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to like hang Shaw right now. Right now. By the way, I felt really good, and then the boat just rocked again, and I just felt it again.
I can't. You've made it so far. You're so close.
I'll be good. I'll be good. We're at the end of the movie. Good news is the sun's behind me, so I'm completely silhouetted, so they can't see.
How
Maybe the
green
middle
you
camera,
are.
they can see me a little bit.
You're pretty green, my friend.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Remember, I never throw up. That's why it sucks, because I feel like throwing up would relieve it, and I just never throw up. So
oh, well, now I'm like, now we got no problems.
Oh, you thought I was going to
the
throw up?
upholstery's fine. The teak is fine. We're good. I'm much more relaxed now.
No, I've never thrown up from being nauseous, because that's why I hate it. I'm just nauseous, and there's no relief to it. Because it's not like when you're hungover, do you throw up and you feel good? I'm like, no, I can't even get myself to throw up.
Wow.
Yeah, it really sucks. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't you dare. use your camera bag if you have to. Pirate tips.
I'll just throw up over there. So, they're hanging Shaw up. They're ready to kill him. And then she realizes, she's like, she knows she goes, oh, he's trying to draw us out.
Oh.
He knows what we're up to. We better not do anything. And then the quartermaster just shoots prematurely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh.
There was a lot going on. I was having a hard time keeping track because things were starting to pop off.
I was like, I thought that was going to be a choice. She's like, fuck it, I really want to save him. And it's like, oh, that guy just did it accidentally. It's like, oh, okay. Everyone starts firing.
Yeah.
The ships start firing their cannons.
Man, this part was really fun though, because you did get really good shots of the boats themselves. You could tell what the core of the boat was, and clearly one of them was built for exploding.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
The boat that they keep saying is very big. Yeah, I wonder which one they're going to blow up at the end.
Yeah.
The problem is the boats are just next to each other.
Yes.
And the camera doesn't. This is the one time the camera's not sweeping around.
No.
When it probably should. Did you ever see the movie The Aviator with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh,
where he plays Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes, yeah.
They mentioned the part where they're like, we have all this plane footage, but it looks lame because it's not against anything. And they're like, we have to film this against clouds or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt with the boats. I'm like, well, the boats are just kind of there. I'm like, can we get... And again, Pirates of the Caribbean, years later, had the boats with the clever camera movements and stuff.
So it would have been fairly accurate, though, to have them
accurate. It's not the most
stalled
visually
near each
appealing thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Yeah. It could have been shot a little bit better. Instead, they're like, let's do slow motion and then cut to wide shots of the boats just kind of slowly going next to each other. And then I swear to God, Gina Davis is on the boat. She's having her boat fire the ship next to them.
Yeah.
But I feel like the cannons behind her are going off. I didn't know if they were being shot or if the cannons behind her were just shooting, because I was like, who are they shooting at? There's no one behind them. Why are those cannons going off?
Propulsion?
To make them go closer to them? How does that work if also the other cannons?
I don't know.
So yeah, you're right. The next thing is it's just madness. She's swinging over to the ship. They're swinging over to their ship. She's looking for the gold.
Yeah.
Everyone's shooting and stabbing each other. And then this is when, what's his name? Frank Langella starts hamming it up. Where he goes, I love this. I love it. And he's like, I just want to stab. I don't even give a shit about the gold anymore. And I'm like, where was this character the whole movie?
I missed him. He's
the whole movie
great.
you've been dealing with this. I want that map. You'll give me the map.
Here's my dad's head.
Give me your dad's head. And now he's hamming it up. He's stabbing everyone. I'm like, this was awesome. There's the Skeletor I know and love. Come on. Oh yeah. I'm guessing. I know they made a video game from this.
Did they?
Do you think they made toys? Because her dagger that turns into 3 daggers.
Oh yeah. That thing is
looks stupid as hell.
It did look
I'm
bad.
like, was that a toy?
It looked like a toy.
Well, we'd have to see how well the Hook toy line did. If that tanked, they probably didn't make toys for this. There was a video game, though. Was one. So, yeah, I guess at some point, the pirates went back to that cave and got the rest of the gold because it's there.
Yeah.
They were really fighting over that one chest when really they were like, well, let's just go to that cave, see if anything else is down there. So it's all in the bottom of the boat bottom, as it's called, amongst boatmen. I know boats good.
Seaman.
Joey C knows that pretty good. No, not the one on my show. It's SEA, different Joey C.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I think I've sailed with him. Her. What? I don't know.
So Shaw is trying to free the gold in the boat bottom.
Liberate it, yeah.
Meanwhile, Morgan causes an explosion, and then this pins Shaw against all the gold while everything's sinking. And then the quartermaster and Bowen, I guess they get stuck fighting Alien 3 guy.
Yeah.
That is actually kind of brutal with like the wheel. They're like breaking his hand in the wheel. Like,
It was gross.
Oh, Trotter's a pirate now. He's betrayed the British Navy, and he's just like, the Navy's not for me. He was denied a promotion. That would set me off.
A pirate's life for me. Yo ho, yo ho.
You knew that in their heart of hearts, they wanted that line in there. They're like, no, Eisner will kill us if we use that line. Yeah, so he's a pirate now. Morgan finds Shaw, and he's like, help me, I'm drowning. She's like, 1 second. I gotta kill my uncle. And I would have been like, how about you free me and I can help you kill your uncle? What the fuck?
All of your plans have failed so far when it comes to him. How about you do it different?
Yeah.
How about you do it different
Yeah,
this
honestly,
time?
you should be like, hey, Morgan, have anyone else fight your uncle. He seems to be 3, 5, 10,000 steps ahead of you. By the way, if I get stuck in the bottom of this boat, will you promise to help me and not leave to go kill your uncle?
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Your uncle's going to be walking over there like, Tony, I can't do the rest of the episode. I got to go kill my uncle. I'm like,
So
what the
sorry,
hell?
Tony.
And then...
I'm so sorry. You just take a deep breath. You'll be all right.
So...
Don't puke.
So she puts a pin in saving him. She goes to fight, and then they make it all the way to the top of the ship, or the ship top, as it's called.
The ship
as
top.
I said earlier.
Yeah.
The ship top, in the birdie nest. That's where they.
Wow. I mean, the effort you would have had to take to not use crow's nest right there is impressive.
I wanted to call the bird box. Actually, is what it's called. The
bird
box.
Oh man,
Sandra
I love
Bullock's
that movie.
is named after the bird box on one of those boats with the poles, the pole boats. That's
The pole boats. There actually are such things as pole boats.
Oh fuck! The shaft boats, the boat shafts.
Well, that's also a thing, actually.
Son of a bitch! I can't even like fake something. The pointy saily boats.
There you go. That was accurate.
The joke's over. Anyway, they're fighting. By the way, I keep imagining that someone's just been listening to this.
No, they're
conversation.
not paying any attention. This is Baltimore.
What if we ran into the one van? It's like, hey, are you talking about Cutthroat Island from 1995?
Why, yes.
Can I come up with you? I'm like, yeah. Go.
Welcome aboard.
He's got Gina Davis tattooed on his back. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, they're fighting. They end up back in the boat bottom.
In the boat bottom.
And Shaw's like, blah, 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 blah. He's like dead. He's dying. And what's his face?
What else was he doing, really?
Yeah. By the way, how many falls is she going to survive in this movie?
So many.
And reminder, she still hasn't been stitched up.
So many.
That cut is just opening left and right. So yeah, she falls all the way down through the bottom of the boat. And what's his face? Dog is doing the classic thing where the bad guy's talking too much. He's like, blah, blah, blah. And I will do this and I will do that. And then she's like, I got a fiery stick. And he's like, huh, what are you going to do with that? Kill me with your fiery stick. She's like, nope, this cannon. So conveniently, she landed next to a fiery stick. Actually falling through a basement,
she intentionally covered up that cannon. And I remember thinking,
oh, she did?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't notice it because it was badly shot.
Yeah.
I noticed it because I freaking love cannons. And I went, no, why are you covering the... No.
By the way, a movie where someone falls in a basement and a piece of wood helps them beat the bad guy. Anaconda. a few years before. No, not anaconda. Arachnophobia.
I was gonna say not
Arachnophobia.
Anaconda.
A few years before this, Jeff Daniels. That's probably why he turned this movie down. It's like the ending is too similar to Arachnophobia. He falls in the basement. Spider's coming. That piece of wood gets the spider.
It's crucial
because the spider was also taking its time. This movie's just a remake of Arachnophobia. I think we all figured it out.
It's just a remake of Arachnophobia. They even covered the cannons
Yes.
on the arachnid.
Yeah. So she shoots him, and I'm gonna have you do the honors of saying her one-liner. Bad dog.
Bad dog. That's how she said it. I'm not kidding.
Now, I got confused with this ending. So she shoots him. He goes through the wall, through the captain's quarters, and then, I don't know where this came from. It cuts to a mannequin being shot out of the boat. I don't know what happened to Dog, but Dog got shot, and then it cuts to a very obvious mannequin that's not fooling anyone being blown out the back of this boat. And I don't know what happened to Shaw. I don't understand.
I mean, this movie should probably be retitled to Cut the Threads of All the Plot Lines. Cut the threads, because they're not going anywhere. They make no sense. Just cut them. Cut them off.
Dog's dead. Or is he? I don't know. Maybe he survived. Again, it didn't cut to his body. It cut to a mannequin being blown out the back. So Morgan frees Shaw, finally.
Yeah.
Right before he dies. And she almost stays behind to grab the treasure. And he's like, what are you doing? Get out of here. She's tying up a barrel or something. They both get out as the ship's exploding. It's a solid explosion.
It's a good one.
The demolition team on this is solid.
Oh, so
They
good.
were killed. I actually almost feel bad for them. They're like, we did our best work. And
It
it's
was
like,
beautiful.
did you guys see the work we did? Like, oh, we didn't see that movie. Oh, fuck.
Well, what sucks is the whole movie is worth this explosion.
Yes.
As terrible as it is, it's all saved in this one moment.
Although, problem, they show that in the trailer.
Oh.
So
yeah, they
someone-
do, don't they? Ah.
So someone probably left the theater and be like, hey, the coolest part of the movie was in the trailer. And everyone went, well, I'm not going to watch that then. Yeah, everything blows up. It's a great effect. And then they managed to oh God, there we go again.
Yeah, we're rocking a bit. I saw you look at your notes and go, oh. Hang in there, sailor. You got this.
We're nearing the end. We're nearing
We're
the end.
so close.
Okay. So, she managed to tie a barrel to it, which
Yes.
would track where the gold is.
Sure.
How they went down and got it, I don't know.
I mean, presumably, it's floating with the barrel. I don't know.
That was just one tiny barrel. Do you know how much gold was on that
that
thing?
wouldn't work at all.
Because they lay it out on the ship, and it's like the whole the floor of the ship, as it's called, the ship floor.
The ship floor.
Yeah, obviously. They put all
Am I
that gold.
supposed to be correcting you? Is that what's supposed to be happening?
No, it's
here?
actually funnier that you're becoming frustrated and going along with it because I'm trying to. I'm glad I finally broke you.
You finally did. I wasn't gonna let you.
like,
I wasn't gonna let you.
How many is she gonna let me get away with this?
I'm gonna start rocking this thing back and
No,
forth.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. She gets them all the gold. She's like, we're gonna split it up. Or what's his face, Mr. I forgot to write his name down, and I don't want to say black guy, but that guy is gonna split it all up.
Okay.
He's gonna divide it all up for us, and we're all rich, and you can do what you want, live how you want. And she goes, or we can keep being pirates. And then again, if this was like a really good comedy, the crew would have been like, no. And then it would cut to her and just the one guy. That would have been funny. Instead, they're like, we're just kidding. We love almost being killed every single day. Why retire and become a farmer? We're going to hang out with you.
Pirates. Yar.
And that's the end. Real quick, where's my phone?
Congratulations, you did
Hold
it.
on.
What have you lost now?
My phone. Oh, there it is. Because I want to look up how much money it lost.
Whoa.
So as I'm looking that up,
It had to be so much money. I'm going to take a guess here because just the amount of helicopter shots and those boats, which I know they must have built those boats specifically for this, especially knowing that the bigger one is the one that got kapooped. So I got to say, they must have spent $100 million.
okay. Cutthroat Island,
Yeah.
had a total production budget of 92 to 98 million dollars, though some put the figure as high as 115 million. I don't know if this is adjusted for inflation, so just take that. This is a $98 million movie in 1995. This is not what you want to hear. It debuted at number 13 at the U.S. box office.
Oh, I feel seasick now.
You want to get sicker? The total gross in the United States and Canada was only $10 million.
Is that
Internationally, it did not. Sometimes a movie could be saved internationally. Not in this case. It grossed $6 million for a worldwide total of $16 million. You ready? In 2014, the Los Angeles Times listed the film as one of the most expensive box office flops of all time, while the Guinness World Records listed it as the biggest box office bomb of all time.
Guinness pays attention to that stuff? Wow.
It is in, hold on, what does it say? It is no better, ranges vary, than the 5th worst money loser of all time, allowing for inflation as of 2023. So it is still one of the biggest box office bombs of all time. Do they have a list here? Where is Cutthroat Island? Oh, it's alphabetical. I thought it was like a list from worst to best. Yeah, so this killed that studio, like I said. They came back for a little bit, like Terminator 3 starts off with that studio's logo.
Okay.
And then I think it folded again afterwards. But yeah, so much money went in this. It doesn't, you know what's funny? It doesn't even like get made fun of as a big bomb. Like Waterworld wasn't like actually like it was a critical failure, but like we did the whole Waterworld episode, which is similar to this. It's tried to do too much, too expensive. Acting's not the best. But like that one actually turned some profit. But like that, people still make fun of that one.
Yes, because they actually saw it.
Yes, people actually ended up seeing that one enough to make fun of it. Made fun of it in The Simpsons and stuff. No one talks about Cutthroat Island. No one, except for us, apparently. Yeah. Unless the only reason you ever were to bring this movie up is to mention that it's a box office bomb. But no one ever mentions what's in the movie, why it was so expensive, what's so bad about it. I really thought I was going to go in and think this movie was okay.
I thought so. I was hoping, I was like, oh, a hidden gem that I just don't remember.
I didn't think it was going to be great.
Okay.
But I'm like, it probably was fine enough. Maybe we were just critical back then. But yeah, the acting kills it.
They're coming for you.
Yes, they should be in jail. Police officer car. That's what it's called, a police officer car. My dad was a copman. I know these things. So yeah, the acting kills it. Matthew Modine is trying, but like you said, he's trying to be Carrie Elways, which doesn't work. Gina Davis clearly didn't want to be in the movie. Tried to get out of it.
Was she jet lagged? Was she?
Imagine your husband
seasick?
working really hard to get this movie made and to get you in the movie. You're like, get me the fuck out of this movie.
I mean, I make content with my husband. He is. He knows what he's done. He knows what he did.
Yeah. So the bad guy sucks. The supporting cast isn't great. There's some competent actors. I know those people over there cheering love the supporting cast.
They love the supporting cast.
Us, not so much.
No.
Us, not so much.
They were cheering for the monkey.
Why don't I do more outdoor episodes? I don't know. I don't know why I don't do more outdoor episodes. Is it because I'm super silhouetted?
Nah.
But yeah, this was a rough experience. There's, again, just watch the trailer because there is some good cinematography. There's some really good stunts.
It's beautiful.
And all of that you get in the trailer. You don't have to watch the full movie because the full movie is not worth it. Although it did make me miss the days where Hollywood would put a ton of money into actual sets. Now they put a ton of money into just visual effects and actors' paychecks, where it's like, you didn't need to spend that much goddamn money on fucking John Cena or whatever. So yeah, it made me a little nostalgic that you could take a big swing and miss at that point. But like I said, Rennie Harlan bounced back. He still does movies to this day.
Okay.
He's doing the Strangers reboots. Remember The Strangers, where like the home invasion slasher?
I believe you.
Yeah. They made like 2, and then they were like, let's remake it, but with Rennie Harlan this time. Anyway, so he bounced back. He's fine. But yeah, this movie will not stand the test of time.
No.
How did you, as someone who likes boats, a boat dope, as they're called, really, really struggling. You know how hard it is to think of jokes while I'm trying not to like get super nauseous?
Honestly, you're doing great, and I'm secretly grateful though that all of these annoying.
It does. By the way, it doesn't help that I'm talking nonstop. That makes me want to get sick even more.
I know. That's actually one of the tricks. Is you're supposed to shut up and sit at the helm.
Oh no, you're not supposed to talk about Cutthroat Island for 2 hours. You're telling me this now?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I didn't know these things.
This is not my idea. I don't care what you lie to them about.
Your husband suggested the movie.
That's true. He did suggest the movie.
Yes, that was actually a really good suggestion.
He's got a thing for Gina Davis.
I think it'll hit the 30th anniversary, which again, those people are really thrilled about. I think the 30th anniversary is this December coming up, so we got to it early. We got to it early. Let us know what you think about Cutthroat Island. Did you love it? Do you hate it? Do you even know it exists? Did you forget it even existed? Let us know. Captain Boomies.
I am Captain Boomies. Ahoy, hoy. Find me anywhere.
on Instagram and whatnot?
No, just anywhere. I'll be on a boat, though.
Do you have a show or something?
Oh, yeah.
Why are every woman on this channel is so bad at plugging? I don't get why.
The Design Network. It's called The Yacht Life, my TV show, starring me, where I go around talking about boats and boat design, and it's fabulous. Enjoy.
This is your 3rd goddamn year on the show. You gotta know this by now.
Look, I'm just here for the puppets.
Please like, share, subscribe, become a Patreon member. Even if it's free, you get the free podcast feed on there. You get better notifications. Sorry, I just watched Red Letter's video. Apparently, YouTube added a thing called restricted mode to a bunch of people's YouTube accounts in August. And apparently, it was automatically turned on, so it'll hide some videos. I don't think I was hurt too much about it. But hey, if you're on YouTube right now, go to your settings and please turn off restricted mode if it's on, for the love of God. But because YouTube sucks like that, Patreon will let you know whenever a video is up. It's got better notifications. So do that. I'm going to pack up now and try not to die. What's a good sign off? Huh?
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
You're so good at this.
That's an anything goes. That's a deep cut to anything goes. Anyway, that's it from us. Goodbye.
Bye.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos and Patreon page.
Talking about tapes.